Hey guys, it's Jenny here. It is currently 11:09 right now, and I lost track of time because I have been catching up on Once Upon a Time. I'm streaming season 6 on 1, 2, 3 free movies.net. so, I'm on episode 16, so I have 7 episodes left, and I'm like, I need to finish this before the school takes my iPad. But I'm at my dad's and I was just looking at my bookshelf and I seen some books that I completely overlooked. And so I'm gonna call this the hidden gems tag. Basically you go into your bookshelf and then you look at books that you necessarily didn't really look at before. And basically they sound really interesting and you just never thought to pick them up before. And so I'm gonna take them home and I'm gonna read them. And I'm going to tell you whether or not I think that they are some hidden gems. And actually, I have already read 2 of these, but I completely forgot that I owned them. So I want to reread them again because 2 of them are books that I haven't read since I was in middle school. No, not even elementary school. So I'm going to get started. So actually, the first book that I was sitting next to my bookshelf, and my dad's on the floor, and then I looked up and I saw you have 7 messages by Stuart Lewis, and basically this follows a girl named Luna, who her mother dies in a taxi accident, she was hit and killed, and her family are still struggling with the grief. She goes to clean out her mother's old studio, and then she finds her mom's cell phone, still there, charged, but there are 7 unheard messages. So she gets the help of her, obviously hot neighbor, and they begin to listen to them and piece together the events leading to her death. And she must face the fact that the tidy tale she's been told may not be the whole truth. So this is kind of like a suspenseful thriller, and it's pretty short. It's only 289 pages. So I don't know why I didn't pick this up before, but it sounds really good. And then I was looking down on my shelf and I saw Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I was literally just thinking about getting into more Sarah Dessen books because everybody says her books are phenomenal, and I'm like, I've been into really into romance and contemporary, so I should just really read her books. This one is about a girl named Annabelle who has everything. She's a model, but her friendship is far from perfect. Her friendship with her best friend Sophie ended bitterly, and her sister has an eating disorder that's weighing down the entire family. She feels isolated and ostracized at school and at home, so she retreats into silent acceptance. But then she meets Owen, and with his guidance, she learns to just listen to herself and gains the courage to speak honestly. But will she be able to tell everyone what really happened the night she and Sophie stopped being friends? So, I used to do this in middle school, put my last name on all the books, but yes, I really want to get into more Sarah Dessen, so I'm hoping that I can get it. Whoa. Problem is that she has a lot of books, and I want to try to get them all. I know I can get them all very cheap on thrift books for $3.79 a piece, so I'm gonna do that. Then I picked up Driving Sideways by Jess Riley. This centers on a girl named Lee who wants a life. She spent the past 5 years on dialysis, and she wants one wish, which is to make it to her 13th birthday. She gets a kidney transplant from a man named Larry Resnick, who died. So with her newfound vitality in tow, Lee hits the road for an excursion that will carry her from Wisconsin to California with a few stops in between, and a memorable visit to thank Larry's family for this second chance. Her itinerary takes a sudden detour when she picks up a 17-year-old hitchhiker named Denise and a runaway with a bunch of stories and a couple secrets. Add to the mix a long-lost mother, a loaded gun, an RV full of swingers, and a Hall & Oates greatest hits, and Driving Sideways becomes a hilarious and original journey of friendship, hope, and discovery. So I'm pretty sure my sister actually gave me this book a long time ago, and this just sounds like one of those fun contemporary reads about those road trips, and I always love those. I think Mosquito Lane was kind of like that. I thought I just saw like a piece of paper in here. I love finding pieces of paper in books because you're like, ooh, this could be like very important. And then I picked up 2 books that I have read multiple times, and I just forgot that I own them. The first one is So Be It by Sarah Weeks. This centers on a girl named Heidi who has a mom that I'm pretty sure she has autism. She has the voice of a child and she can only say 23 words. She lives with her mentally disabled mother and their neighbor Bernadette, who has agoraphobia. A mysterious word in her mother's vocabulary begins to haunt her. She goes on a cross-country journey in search of secrets of her mother's past. And I remember this book being really good, but I really want to reread it again now that I'm older and can have a better understanding of it. And plus it's a really short read, so it should not be that hard. Then I found Girl Stolen by April Henry. I know that I read this book in middle school and that my sister kept taking it out of my backpack every day when I came home from school because she got so invested in this as well. Basically, it's about 16-year-old Cheyenne Wilder is sleeping in the back of her mom's car while her mom is in the pharmacy filling up her antibiotics. And someone named by the name of Griffin steals the car while she's asleep in the back. So then they realize that Cheyenne's father is the president of a powerful corporation and they decide to keep her for ransom, but she doesn't know how she's going to survive because she's not only sick with pneumonia, but she's blind. So I very vaguely remember this book because this is one I only read once, but I really want to reread this because, again, a very short middle grade book. This is only like 213 pages. So yes. So these are the possible hidden gems that I found in my bookshelf. I pretty much have my bookshelf at home memorized, but I didn't really remember what I put on the bookshelf at my dad's, so I'm going to take these home, put them on my TBR shelf, and I'm hopefully going to get to at least half of these. So yes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to film another video quickly here, so yes, I'm going to be getting up the rest of them tonight. So, hi, it's Jen again. I'm realizing that I didn't explain the tag as best as I did when I originally filmed the video. But basically, for the hidden gems tag that I am, I guess, creating, is that you go to a bookshelf that you aren't as familiar with, whether it be one that you don't pick as many books from, or one at your other parent's house if you go to your mom and dad's house, and then you just pick books that you haven't really noticed before, given like a second glimpse, and then you pick, let's say 5+ books, and then you add them to your TBR list, and then you do a small review once you read those. It's not the best tag, but I mean, I think it'll be a little bit of fun. So I thought I should give a further explanation for this tag.